All right, fucking let's get it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode. Nah, run that back, Hatch. Another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast. I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest motherfucking host of them all. OG! Nah, man, one more time for them bitch ass niggas in the back over talking your boy. OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people? All around the world. All my friends. What's up with y'all, man? How the fuck is y'all doing, man? Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. There's a whole lot of shit going on in these trenches, man. I tell you that each and every motherfucking week. Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. It's a whole lot going on, man. We're on the grind at 100. Episode 93, as you can see at the bottom of your motherfucking screen from people that's watching on the OGHatchTV YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe, ring that bell, drop a comment. I like all that good shit. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. That's all a nigga asks for. Help a nigga out. It's a lot of shit going on, man. It's a lot of shit on the motherfucking doc we got to get into this week. This is an earlier episode per usual. We usually record around 6 o'clock, 6:30 with these live streams to help get the people in here. But I must be honest with you. I want to watch the game. I want to watch Luka. I want to watch Luka with the side step back over Draymond. I need to see it. I need it. I know these last couple of weeks, man, we've been all over the place with the start times of these live streams, man. So I definitely understand and appreciate. Well, I understand the confusion and the anger I get in my DMs about the shit. It's people that's really mad that I be all over the place with these start times, man. I promise I will get better. I will get better with this shit, but it's hard during the playoff time, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard during playoffs to try to stay on schedule with this shit. Because anybody know anything about Hatch, I love the playoffs. I don't miss playoff games, especially the prime time playoff games. I gotta see it from start to finish, bro. So we will be getting this episode out to you guys. Hopefully it's not too motherfucking long. And if it is motherfucking long, it's another long, great fucking episode that I be knocking out week in and week out for you motherfucking guys. Real talk. Slash on the motherfucking document. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Episode 93 on the grind 100. Like I said, top of the episode, this shit don't motherfucking stop. It's a whole lot showing the motherfucking document, man. 2 weeks ago, well, last week I came here and told y'all about the episode that happened 2 weeks ago, how I really didn't like it. And I really took the time to go back into, like, I was at the gym and shit lifting to listen to that episode and pinpoint the things I didn't like about it. There was nothing personal about that episode. I was just talking about the topics and pop culture and shit like that. And that's what this podcast does. But also this podcast gets into the personal side of things with me so I can always express myself to the people that don't know me or the people who do know me but don't know the things they would like to know about me type shit, if that makes sense. It was nothing personal talked about on that episode. So that's probably why I really didn't like it. Last week we got a little bit back to our roots, but it still wasn't, the foundation that this podcast was built on. So we getting back to the shits this episode, buddy. We getting back on our grizzly this motherfucking episode, man. It's a whole lot showing the motherfucking docket, bro. We got the benefits of not being approachable. I really miss those days. I really miss it. We gotta get into how maturing is lame, low key. How ugly women with beautiful smiles are just changing the game right now. I know a few ugly ass women who, when they smile, I'm like, damn, you're not that bad. We gotta get into that. We gotta get into how women always bring up their boyfriend in casual conversations. Like, lady, I am not trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to get my burger. Can you give me some extra ranch, please? Like, what the fuck? I am not trying to smosh. We gotta get to Blac Chyna pouring out the blicky. Now, they always said growing up, a man shouldn't put hands on a woman. Pull a gun on me and see what the fuck happened. Pull your blicky out and see what the fuck happened once I run away, then come back and blindside your ass. I'm cleaning clocks. I'm cleaning clocks. We gotta get to FaceTime shows, man. Is that sicko mode? Is FaceTime shows sicko mode? I don't know. We gotta get to porn reaction videos. Yes, you heard me right. It's niggas literally out here reacting to pornos. Genius or sicko? We will get into it. Also, we got into how Nike's ending they shoe deal with Kyrie Irving. Fair or foul? I will give my insights on that. How I told y'all this shit was gonna be coming at least 18 fucking months ago. I don't know. Maybe I was right. Give me my props, bitch. Also, we got into how women are getting the bag. The United States women's soccer team is getting the fucking bag. Well, that's going to lead into a deeper fucking topic of discussion when it comes to Brittney Griner. Free BG, as all motherfucking ways to her ass is free and back on U.S. motherfucking soil. Also, we got to get into a topic that I talked about a year ago, damn near not to the date, but a year ago around this time when I named the episode called Basketball Guys Don't Like Ugly. I will be diving back into that shit on this very motherfucking episode. Also, we got into how crowd watching is amazing. Also, how the NBA playoffs is going motherfucking crazy. I got talked about Luka versus Warriors tonight. We got to get into the Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat that went down yesterday. We got to get into all that shit, man. But first, let's go ahead and kick this motherfucking episode off. You know, before I get into the docket, man, you know, I've been having a wild couple days, fam. You know, I'm not going to stay too long on it just because I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, rambling and shit. But, you know, man, I talked about how my father, you know, he was murdered when I was 3 years old. And for my day one listeners, man, all my long-term, you know what I'm saying, friends of the show, I think you've all come across the simple fact that I really don't talk about my father's side of the family. It's a very weird, difficult conversation to have with not just you guys, but anyone personally. Like it's literally something that I never really talk about. I don't talk about that side of the family just because there's nothing truly to talk about. It's really a sad situation, but I'm almost 27 years old now. And some things have transpired over. Did I say that right? Transpired? I don't know, man. I've been off the dope. I'm back off the weed. I'm actually sober as fuck today. That's the crazy part, but I still feel high as a motherfucker. But there's a few things that transpired over these last couple of days that's really made me think about a lot of things just because I didn't expect it. I don't know how to feel about it. I won't dive too much into it because it is very personal and it's nothing truly major happened, but it's about my grandmother, my father's mother, who I mentioned on his podcast in the top of 2020, had passed away prior to my grandfather on my mother's side passing away at least like 2 or 3 weeks apart from each other. And it's wrapped up about her and some things that's been coming out as of late from her passing and her illnesses and things that she was going through with the doctors and the hospitals and things like that, and how that they need to talk to me about the shit because I'm the next of kin. Like it's some of the wildest shit in the world that when you don't have a conversation or a quote unquote healthy relationship with someone for almost 27 years of your life. And then once they're dead and gone, rest in peace to my grandma. I still love you no matter fucking what. But once they're dead and gone and resting in peace and people are coping with that and moving on with their life, so to speak, hopefully that doesn't sound too harsh, that I'm the one getting reached out to about some very important shit that can impact lives type shit. It's very crazy and weird to me. It's been having me in a little crazy headspace for the last 48 hours. So I really didn't know how I was going to feel once I turn these lights on and once I press record and once we open up this live stream to the people. I really didn't know how I was going to feel. I really just wanted to sit up on my couch and fucking watch the game. But we got shit to do, man. The grind don't motherfucking stop. But it is weird. And I really want to bring it up on the podcast and say to anybody out there, man, that's having relationship problems with anyone in your family, man, if you got an ain't shit daddy who wasn't shit, if you got a mama who wasn't shit, if you got cousins who you just don't fuck with, man, do your best to wrap that shit up, man, because you never know at what point in time that will be brought up, that those feelings will be brought right back up to you. So I want to say, man, if you got beef with anybody, not even beef, if you got any disagreements or any fallouts with anybody that quote unquote is important in your life, man, just squash that shit and try to move on, man, because the feelings are something that, since I've been allowing myself to feel lately, feelings are something that they don't have an expiration date. Certain things you feel so hard on that those feelings never go away. So anybody who got any, like I say, any beef or fallouts with anybody in your life, man, go ahead and squash that shit, man, and move on, because this life shit, it can be over real motherfucking fast, and you don't want to tap out without, you know what I'm saying, squashing certain small beefs, you know what I'm saying? But enough of that. It's a whole lot of shit on the motherfucking docket, like I mentioned, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. You know, I want to talk about the benefits of not being approachable. Now, I stay on this podcast many times. I'm 6'3", you know what I'm saying? Basically 6'4" for real. My back fucked up, so I really can't stand up straight. I got nerve damage and shit from an accident I had. But I'm basically 6'4". I'm on my D-Wade shit. But I have been in the gym, you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'4", 290. Solid. Knock a nigga head off. I gotta throw that part that makes it tough. I'm 6'4", 290, fam. And growing up, I always was told that I wasn't approachable. Like I had an attitude. Like I fucking just start snapping on motherfuckers or I start going crazy. When that's really not the case. I'm a cool laid back nigga until you fuck some shit up or you say something I really don't like. But growing up, not being approachable, there were so many pros and cons to that I was always focused on the cons. Because I wanted to change my life around. I wanted motherfuckers to see me for who I really was. I wanted to let my soul glow type shit. I wanted motherfuckers to truly see Hatch for who Hatch is. For the people that's close to Hatch, I want the world to see what they saw. Like the people that's close to me, no, I'm that nigga basically. I'm that nigga. I mean, what nigga? I'm him. But I want the world to see that. But the thing about being approachable is that you get approached with a lot of bullshit conversations. Like you truly get approached and people start to feel a little too comfortable relaying certain messages. like it be kind of crazy at times because I remember it's like a day and night type thing with me. Like just 2 years ago, no one would walk up to me and talk to me. I could be in the store, I can be at the mall, I can be out to eat, I can be at a fucking art museum, I could be working out at the gym. Nobody would ever fucking like just walk up and talk to me. And I just thought that was so dope. You know how like when you walking down the street and you see, or you walking somewhere and it's a white person walking towards you, how black people always feel like white people never get the fuck out the way? No, I never got that. White folks always got the fuck out my motherfucking way. I kind of felt godly. I felt like a king, nigga. Move, peasant. I felt great. But these last 2 years, you know what I'm saying, with this whole podcast shit, people have been far more, they come up to me now. And I'm not saying people have been coming up to me telling me, oh, you Hatch from the Thin Line from Genius Insanity podcast. No, I haven't got that yet. I'll be honest with you. I haven't got that yet. Like I don't go out enough to even get that in my eyes. I'm not, my podcast ain't that big for me to think that's some shit that's gonna happen at Walmart in the fucking chips and crackers aisle. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen off top yet. Check me in a few months. Yes. But now, like I said, with this whole podcast shit, and I guess my mindset has changed. Like I'm starting to grow a little bit more, which I'm gonna get to how mature and as lame as fuck. But I've been growing more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been open to letting people come up to talk to me because I've always been a good listener. I just hate talking. So it's like now that I'm being approached now, I'm finding myself being approached by some bad bitches. I'm finding myself being approached by some bad bitches. But it's like the whole time I'm talking to these women, I gotta give them like some compliments the whole fucking time. Like, oh yeah, I like your hair. Yeah, I like the highlights. Yeah, I like the makeup. Okay, I see what you did with that. I see where you taking us. The whole time in my head, while I'm giving compliments for 30 fucking minutes, my inside voice is screaming, I want pussy. Damn your shoes, damn your heels, damn your nails. I'm colorblind. These are colorblind shades, y'all. I can't see color. I know I got on this wild, colorful ass shirt. I don't see that shit. I just read the description and said, click one quantity. That's what the fuck I did. So for any lady, I'm knocking cameras over and shit, Hatch, you wilding out, B. For any ladies out there that I told you, I like your nails. I wanted some ass. I can't see your nails, bitch. Either they long or they short. Either you got some fucking bedazzlement in that motherfucker, or you got some shit hanging off on what they do now. Besides that, I don't see that shit. You got nail. You got a nail. But the whole time I'm talking to these women, it's like, yeah, man, I didn't get you about 6 compliments now. Either this conversation finna be over, or you finna say, pull up at 7. I need punani. I don't want long conversations with anybody. Any fucking body. So I truly miss not being approachable, fam. Like, I'm not ready for this celebrity shit. I'm not ready for this local neighborhood superstar shit. I'm not ready. I don't know if I want it. I beat myself up every motherfucking day talking about, you need to be more focused on promoting the podcast. You need to do this, you need to do that. You need to be a social media presence. I don't want it. It's people of notoriety out here in AZ starting to follow me all of a sudden on Instagram. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right, motherfucker, now. I am not that guy. What you see is what you get. Don't think it's much more behind the motherfucking me surface, my nigga. It truly ain't. I get on this podcast, I tell you about how my ex-bitch burnt me. I tell you how my mother, I suffered from trauma from my daddy. I tell you about my takes on racism, transgender, politics, sports, music. You know what I'm saying? How I smoke dope, weed. That's what you get. Ain't nothing much more to the motherfucking surface. If that's what you want to follow me for, albeit, shout a nigga out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But don't think you can just start coming up to me talking about a bunch of bullshit. I'm not that guy. I will let you know to your face. If you don't have a vagina between your legs, I will let you know to your face. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But that's just the life I'm living right now, bro. And I guess people can have much more problems, you know what I'm saying, out here in 2022. Out here in these motherfucking streets. It can be much more problems. I can have beef with niggas. I can have that's one thing I'm actually happy about. And it's off on a tangent. I have no beef. This is probably like the first time in my life where I've been beef free. Oh, wow, that sounds gay. That sounded straight gay. But this is the first time in my life. This has been like this for the last couple of years. I'm not gonna act like this is some shit that happened last week. But for like the first time in my life, I can honestly look up and say, I don't got beef with nobody. It ain't nobody out here in AZ really trying to line me the fuck up. It ain't no chick baby daddy mad at me. Well, he probably is mad, but he don't know where I stay. Like, I ain't really got beef. I ain't really worried about shit. I ain't looking over my shoulders and shit like that. So on one hand, the shit is all right. But I just don't, I really miss not being approached. Like, those are some of my best days. Like, to control type shit, that was top of the list. Don't be approachable. But now it's like motherfuckers see me with these dreads and you know what I'm saying, looking good, swaying through the motherfucking place, looking good, feeling good, looking like $1 million. Motherfuckers want to talk to me now. Hey man, just subscribe to the podcast, my nigga. As long as you do that, we can have a conversation, B. Help me get these dollars. Real motherfucking talk, man. Real talk. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and knock these motherfucking topics out, man, so we get the fuck up out this piece, man. I want to talk about how maturing is lame as fuck. Lame as fuck. You know, man. This maturing shit, this being adult shit, I don't like it. I truly don't like it. I remember being a kid saying, I can't wait to get my own shit. Now that I got my own shit, this shit costs too much money. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how much nice shit I got in my motherfucking apartment. I don't want this shit. I ain't pay for this shit in cash. They busting my ass every month for me first of the month. I don't like that shit. I need my ends. I need it. But this maturing shit just, you know, and the real reason why I say that is because I spent so much time in my life trying to mature, trying to do some grown man shit, trying to be on some adulting type shit, that I didn't have that much fun. Have you ever just sat back and realized how boring being mature is? I've always had my most fun on some immature shit. I was on my Marcus Houston vibes. Like, I was on some immature shit. That's the I you know what I'm saying? Like I was doing my thug thistle. And I'm out here riding around and get it on my chameleonaire shit. They want to catch a nigga riding dirty. I'm having a blast. I turned the fuck up, bumping Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? Immature as fuck, riding dirty as fuck, hoping I don't get caught. But the times where I'm riding clean, you know what I'm saying? I'm hot, I'm bothered. Like it's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the bills come around, I'm like, I ain't paying the motherfucking bill. They gonna have to catch me. They have to catch a nigga. But it's like maturing is just, like ain't shit cool about being mature. Like that was some shit like when, you know, like the only times I truly thought maturing was gonna be the shit is when like I was younger and I was trying to fuck with the bad bitches. I remember when I was like 11, 12 years old and it was this bad, oh my God. I never told this story before on the podcast. I was like 11, 12 years old, my nigga. This is back in Nantucket. Nantucket, what up? Tuck Block, what up? But this was back in those days. I was like 11, 12 years old, bro. And it was this badass 18-year-old, 19-year-old Spanish chick. Like, never seen her before in my life. Now that I am who I am, now that I know the game, she was a rat. Like, she was a straight thought. Like, she was a straight Scotty to hottie tamale. Like, she was out here. But at 11, 12 years old, when my crush at that time was Vita Guerrera, and this badass 18-year-old, 19-year-old was trying to throw me some pussy at 11 and 12 years old, I wanted it. I needed it type shit. And the only reason why I truly didn't focus, my mama found out. She said no. She made me stay in the house that day. Hey, like a motherfucker. Hey, like a motherfucker. I'm going for too many tangents, bro. We only 25 minutes of this episode. I've been running from tangents like twice already. But when I wanted to talk to that older girl, after my mom kept me in the house that day, I really was hooked on trying to fuck with a chick over 15. Like I was hooked on it. Everybody know the Kikis, the Nishas, you know what I'm saying, the Nets that stayed in Nantucket. I was trying to fuck. At 11, 12 years old, I was trying to fuck because I thought I was missing out. All the other homeboys took the little Puerto Rican bitch in the basement next door and ran a train on her in the basement on the concrete. I was mad playing Crash Bandicoot. I was in the crib pissed off playing that Crash Bandicoot. So after that, I kept trying to mess with older women. That's probably why I be messing with older women now. Ever since that day when I seen that badass older woman trying to throw me some pussy, I was hooked. I was gone. I ain't even see nobody my age no more. And now, and even to this day, I still don't, to be honest with you. Like, you my age? I mean, I honestly don't even look at you that way. Like, you gotta at least be like 2-3 years older than me, and all of a sudden, I'm open for you, baby. Dick like this. I don't know why, bro. It's a mental thing. But in messing with those women, you know what I'm saying? They always was telling me I'm not mature enough. You know, I was still on some little boy shit. And granted, I was 11 and 12 years old. What the fuck you want me to do? I can't even bite a bag of chips for real. What the fuck you want me to do? So I put so much emphasis growing up on being mature. And I think I'm a mature motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice job, nice car, graduated college. You know what I'm saying? Pay my bills. Not all the ways on time, but pay my bills. I'm a real nigga from the scum. I pay my bills, but they're not always on time. I said payment arrangements, my nigga. I'm a real nigga. Payment arrangements is my best friend. But I spent so much time trying to be mature. And it's not fun. It's truly not fun at all. It's not. And I got to a certain point. I'm like, yo, what more can I do to be mature? Like, what is maturing when you're almost 27 years old doing all the things I just named off? Like, I know niggas my age, you ain't got none of that shit. I know niggas my age, you ain't gonna never have that shit. And I ain't hating on niggas, but we know niggas who ain't gonna never be shit. I'm already some shit. Like, I'm already him. So I always sit back and I'm like, yo, how can I still find ways to mature without, you know what I'm saying, taking the fun out of things? So I finally sat back the other day. Maybe I was smoking. Maybe this is why I'm talking about on the podcast. I was smoking. I was thinking, like, how can I be, you know what I'm saying, more mature without putting myself in a fucked up position that I was in these last couple of years out here in Arizona. I only really told my boy X about the shit. Like, I truly wasn't having a blast out here because my niggas wasn't out here. And I ain't trying to say like, I need my niggas to have fun, but we all have our friends. When you don't have we not hanging with your friends and shit like that, shit gets boring fast. Like shit gets boring fast. No matter how much money you got, no matter how many times you done been out of the country, how many trips you done been on, how much shit you done seen that other motherfuckers ain't seen. Shit gets boring fast when you doing it by yourself. Or you doing it with somebody you really don't vibe with like that. And that's what the fuck I was doing for the last, almost 8 years now? But I realized that maturing for me at 26 years old, almost 27 years old, and 2 months? Yeah, in July. What's his name? Yeah. In 2 months, I'll be 27 years old. So I realized maturing for me, for OGHatch in 2022, almost 27 years old, maturing for me is just understanding that every beautiful woman that's laughing and joking in my face ain't trying to eat me like some Chick-fil-A. like they not really trying to suck my dick. I really had to get that through my head. Like growing up, I always thought like, yo, she laughing at all my jokes and she cracking jokes in the conversation too. She's smiling all in my face and shit, leaning on my shoulder and shit. She's trying to top me off. She's trying to eat me like a spicy deluxe. Like she's trying to go crazy on a nigga. But as I get older, I'm like, nah. That's not a good way of thinking, Hatch. You gotta knock it off, brother. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. So that's where I'm at in my life. that ladies that listen to the show, take that and rank that wherever you want to put on your mature to immature scale. You know what I'm saying? Grade me however you want to grade me. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm really understanding that every beautiful woman, we're not talking about the ugly hoes over here. we don't even acknowledge them unless they got a fat ass and it's after 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. Until then, we ain't really, you know what I mean? We ain't fucking with them like that. But yeah, I'm at the point to where it's like every beautiful woman that's laughing at and having a good conversation with me is not trying to fuck me. That's where I'm at. And that's crazy. Like I'm just now getting to that point to where it's like I really had to go through some things to realize that nah, she just cool as fuck. She ain't really trying to suck my dick. Like she ain't trying to eat me like Chick-fil-A. But that's where I'm at in life. I had to find these things too. I had to find things to help my maturity level. And it's hard when you having a conversation with a bad, it's a beautiful woman. My mind, I don't want to say 9 times out of 10 it goes to some sexual shit. Like 7 times out of 10, while she's talking, I'm thinking about fucking. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's where I was at. So now I'm just at a point now to where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm off that shit. I had to grow. I had to grow through some things, learn some things, and mature. So that's where I'm at. And it's kind of fucked up because that shit lame. That shit is lame. I need pussy. No, I'm just I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't need pussy like that. I'm sorry. It's just a lame fucking life to live, being mature, man. You take the fun out of everything. You take the risk out of everything. You put a condom on every time. It's like oh my God. It's so fucking crazy. You use napkins to wipe your face and shit after you eat. Like, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Like being mature is lame. Especially when you ain't got no kids. Like I ain't got no kids. I just got a big ass pit bull that get on my nerves. I should still be immature. I deserve it. I've earned the right to be immature still. I'm almost 27 years old with no kids. I can still get out here and play. You know what I'm saying? My Tupac shit. But nah, man. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I just don't think that's in me no more. like I'm a lame nigga now. I come to believe I'm a lame nigga now, man. I'm living life too clean. I'm too clean. I need to live on the edge, my nigga. I need to live on the edge, bro. And that's my challenge for myself for the rest of the year. Live life on the edge, Hatch. Stop being so timid. Stop being so scared. Stop being so fucking responsible. I don't have fun when I'm being responsible. How good is that pussy when you being responsible? Niggas don't want them. Niggas don't be wanting to hear they got baby on the way, but they remember how they got that baby on the way. like being responsible ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's a bunch of bullshit. That shit feel good at the end of the day. But during the day, that shit don't be fun. That shit don't be the shit to do, the it thing to do. That ain't where it's at type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really got to change that up. And we all got to come to a common agreement that maturing is lame as fuck. Maturing just lets you know you get old as a motherfucker, bro. That's truly what the fuck it is, man. Real talk. Moving on, man. That's hella funny. Moving on. I mentioned earlier on in the podcast when I was mentioning other things on the docket. We got to get into this because it's really been on my mind these last couple of days because I know if it's a few women I've been in contact with lately that when they got they quote unquote sexy or quote unquote resting bitch face, that shit don't be giving what they be trying to give. I'm gonna be honest with you. They be looking kind of hurt. They be looking like some straight junkyard dogs in the face. But I know some women that ain't you when they got they resting bitch face or they quote unquote sexy look going, it don't be sexy. But they got some of the most beautiful smiles in the world. Like for real, have you ever for anybody out there, have you ever came across a woman? And then for my ladies out there, if you came across a man, but come on, man, I ain't talking about this shit. Have you ever come across a woman that you just didn't think was attractive until she smiled? It's some crazy shit. I've never known that to be a thing. Like usually, I've always had the opposite way to where it was a woman that I just thought was flat out gorgeous, but when she smiled, her teeth was fucked up. Her smile was too big. Like teeth was probably stained or some shit. It was always something. It was always something like that. But like lately, I've been coming across women who I truly didn't think they was attractive or anything. Maybe they had a fat ass, a nice body or something. We call us butterfishes growing up. Maybe that's what was going on. But when they actually smile, I was like, well, I'll be damn. Big Like, that's you? That's what you've been hiding all this time? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to be on some Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy shit and be cracking jokes all motherfucking day just to see a beautiful smile? Like, am I supposed to tolerate that? Like, I shouldn't be the one to tell you that you should smile more. Like, to me, I always thought that's what, now I realize that's what niggas meant when they was telling women they should smile more. Because it's like, baby, you don't look good. You should just smile more. Like just bring the positive vibes type shit. But now that I'm older, I see that's a real fucking thing. Like, it's truly women that I know personally. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm still, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I said, Saturday night after 8 o'clock was happening. But I truly know when I truly come across some women that, and I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, berate any women, nothing like that. That's not what this podcast is. I've also told myself I will try to stop saying people are ugly because it's motherfuckers probably watching this right now saying, nigga, you ain't the, you know what I'm saying, the top tier nigga you think you is, which I know that's a lie, but I know I'm that nigga. But there's somebody for everybody. And beauty's in the eye of the beholder. We heard it growing up. It's actually fucking true. So I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but I would say they're just not attractive to me. But as I'm getting old, I'm really starting to see that, yo, it's women out here who are truly beautiful when they smile. But when they not smiling, they look like straight shit. They looks is not giving what they truly think is giving. And it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I know too many times in my life to where I've come across, you know, I'm not talking about that fucking. I'm not talking about that part. Fuck that shit. What the fuck that part? Moving on. Moving on, please. I'm still trying to tap that all on the floor. I'm still trying to get in that. But I do want to talk about women who bring their boyfriends up in casual conversation. Like, so far, you can see on this docket, we talking about a lot of women shit. These last couple of days, this shit been going on in my life. But we gotta get to the women who bring up their boyfriends in casual conversation. Like, you ever just been out and about? Like, say you motherfucking, like, you getting some service from a young lady. Could be at a hospital, could be at a food spot, wherever you at. And you talking to a young lady who's helping you work with your shit and all that. You actually strike up a good conversation. Like I said earlier in the podcast, it's the thing with me. I miss not being approachable. And this is one of those things that kind of brought it, made me really think about that in a more serious way, because as a dude, there's you know how women will, how dudes will automatically think a gay dude will hit on them and type shit. Like, that's a thing. Like, that's truly a thing. Like, niggas be like, I ain't cool with a gay dude. Now, I'd be cool with a gay dude as long as he don't hit on me. Automatically assuming, like, you that nigga type shit. That's a thing. Niggas don't really talk about it that much. But when you really sit back, like, that's like the first things niggas say when the question of being cool with someone's gay is brought up. It's kind of the exact same thing when it comes to men and women. Every woman that I've actually just had a conversation with, and it was like a good conversation, they always bring up their boyfriend out the fucking blue. Like, I ain't said shit about, let me get your number. I ain't told them they look good today. I ain't said none of that shit. I asked them about how their day going. What time you get off work type shit. Has work been busy? Does work go by faster when it's busy? These are all like literally the exact things I say to women when they giving me a service. I'm out and about. I'm at a bar. I'm out to eat. I'm at some type of store. I'm getting assisted by a young lady. Nigga help me. All right, bro. Thank you, bro. Have a nice one. But for women, when they help me, just so it's not awkward, a nigga is straight up a conversation. Or if they start talking, that's where the conversation literally goes to. But I've noticed that, like, women will bring up their boyfriends out of nowhere. When you ask them, so how's your day going? It's going good. Me and my boyfriend, we went to the movies this weekend. It's like, I didn't ask you about your boyfriend. I was like, what the fuck they gotta do? I didn't ask you about your boyfriend. Fuck that nigga. I didn't ask you about him. Why are you telling me about your boyfriend? I'm not trying to fuck you. like when you were walking over here, my dick didn't jump. Like that didn't happen for you. I'm not trying to holler at you. So I don't want to say I get offended, but I do high key get annoyed when I'm just talking to somebody and they bring up that they in a relationship. Like, I'm not trying to holler at you. You don't even know if you're my type shit. You don't even know if I'm attracted to you. You don't even know that. So if I'm asking you where the motherfucking biscuits and gravy is in aisle 8, and you fucking take me to the biscuits and gravy, and on the way to talk about the biscuits and gravy, I ask you how your fucking day's going, and you bring up your fucking boyfriend, I'm high, I'm low-key pissed, I'm salty now. What the fuck you tell me about this nigga for? Who is this nigga? What the fuck? Is this Michael B. Jordan or some shit? Why the fuck you tell me about this lame duck-ass nigga? But it's like, I truly be getting annoyed at that shit. Because it's like, lady, I'm not even trying to, you know what I mean? Like, why are you bringing this nigga up? Like, at what point in time in our conversation did you feel like I was finna say, give me your number? At what point in time in this conversation did you think I was finna say, let me bust them cheeks? Like, at no point in time did that shit come up in conversation. Like, I understand that. I've been out and about, and I've tried to holler at some women, and they told me they had a boyfriend. Hey, man, wash my hands of that shit. I don't want to break up no happy homes. I don't want to be that nigga. That shit ain't cool to me. Like, that, I never thought that was some cool shit to do. If a motherfucker in a relationship, I let that shit go. Because I believe in karma type shit. So I don't take offense to a woman saying they got a boyfriend, even if they lying or not. I don't fucking know. I don't just assume motherfuckers is lying like that. But if I'm literally just having a casual conversation with you, and that's probably why a lot of men don't have casual conversations with women sometimes, because that's where it goes to. It automatically goes to an assumption that a nigga is trying to fuck. An assumption that a nigga is trying to holler on some shit. And that's truly not what it is 98% of the time. Like, it's rare that I'm actually hollering at a woman out in public. And that's not me saying I'm an internet nigga where I'm just getting my my bitches offline or some shit. That's not the case. What I'm saying is, I probably see 100 to 200 women a day, and that's just me lowballing it. You know what I'm saying? I probably see 100 to 200 women a day. How many times you think I'm truly out here hopping down on some shit? That's just not me. I get hopped down on. Pause. Well, not pause. It's bitches we talking about. I get hopped down on. That's just the life I live, nigga. Like, that's just who I is. Like, that's just the life I live. I'd much rather get hopped down on than hop down because it clears any confusion on my part. I don't want to feel like I'm doing the most. I don't want to feel like I'm putting a woman in an uncomfortable position. Nowadays, you got women talking about they do things just because they don't want certain shit to happen. I knew a woman who told me that she was doing shit with men just because of her past relationships. Her boyfriends was beating her ass if she didn't do it. So she just got accustomed to doing things when men ask her to do things. And I'm not trying to be in that situation. So I'd much rather, if I see a baddie walking down the motherfucking street, or if I'm next to her at the store or some shit, hey, how you doing? Excuse me, let me get by you. Let me get past you. You can compliment this fade of these dreads if you want to. But I mean, unless you show interest in me, I'm not really fucking with you. Like, I'll be honest with you. So it low-key annoys the fuck out of me when women just automatically assume you trying to fuck. Now, if you're throwing that pussy, I'm Odell Beckham versus the Dallas Cowboys. Snatching that motherfucker. But if you're not throwing that pussy, baby, special teams. Special teams. I'm blocking. Real motherfucking talk. And I just think a lot of people point. Let me just say a lot of people, period. I always say a lot of women because I'm a heterosexual male. So my point of view always comes from a man talking to women. But I want to say a lot of people because we have to understand, bro, like everybody's not trying to fuck you. Everybody's not thinking about you like that. I mean, it's both ways now. I'm talking about both ways. So for women, every dude's not trying to fuck you. For dudes, every chick's not trying to fuck. I just talked about in the last segment that maturing in life, I had to realize that every woman that comes up to me and we're having a grand ass conversation, you know what I'm saying, laughing, hee and ha and you know what I'm saying, and wiping tears from my eyes from laughter, they not faking. They not just trying to suck my dick. Like I had to truly understand that. So now that I understand that and I matured to a level to where I understand that that's, you know what I mean, normal, I expect women to do the same thing to me. Stop thinking I'm trying to fuck you because I know your name. Because if I come to this establishment, if I frequent this establishment often and I see you and I say, hey, how you doing every time I see you, that don't mean I'm going to try to fuck you. That don't mean I'm plotting to get you. That just means I see you often and I'm nice enough to say, hey, how you doing? I hope your day goes well when I leave. Like, I'm that type of nigga. But if I'm finna be getting this label attached to me that I'm thirsty or some shit like that, as I drink my water, if I don't get that label as I'm thirsty or something, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I got a reputation to protect. It ain't worth it. I ain't having no thirsty ass nigga. Ain't gonna start today. Real motherfucking talk. Bringing up your boyfriend like I give a fuck about that nigga. Type shit. Moving on. You know, I want to get into this topic I came across. I was watching a Vlad TV interview with Lil Boosie, my boy Torrance Hatch. There's only a few niggas named Hatch that actually share that last name, so shout out to my boy Boosie. They was talking about this Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna lawsuit. I didn't even know shit about it. Like, anything that's attached to Rob Kardashian, who gives a fuck type shit. He not Kim, he not Khloe, he not Kourtney. He ain't even a fucking Jenner. Like, who the fuck is Rob Kardashian? All I know, he was skinny and got big. Like, that's all I know about Rob Kardashian. But apparently there's a lawsuit going on, you know what I'm saying, between him and Well, not him. Blac Chyna and the Kardashians. She's saying that they ruined her TV show type shit. She's suing for like $40 million. Don't ask me to go too deep in details because, like I just said, didn't even know that shit was going on until I came across this video from Vlad. Excuse me. And throughout this case, a lot of things are coming to light. like a lot of things about Blac Chyna is coming to the motherfucking light. One of the things is that when she got into it with Tiger over the son or something like that, she's cut the nigga with a knife over his arm. We had to get like some stitches or something like that. And they still there to this day, which is crazy as fuck. Any woman that's bringing knives into the equation, my niggas, get out that house. You need to leave. Any woman that's picking up weapons against you, you should shake. Like you shouldn't stay there, bro. It's not gonna end well for you one way or another. Dead or in jail. Wounded or in jail. Let's just put it that way. But that wasn't even the worst thing that came out about Blac Chyna. That she was slicing and dicing niggas over nothing. The shit that she was alleged to do to Rob Kardashian, and I really can't say alleged because she actually admitted to doing it. It came out that Blac Chyna pulled a gun out on Rob Kardashian. Not one time, not two times, 3 times. She put a gun to this nigga's head. What? What? How? What? Blac Chyna admitted that she did this. Now, she said she was just joking. There's nothing funny about putting a gun to a motherfucker's head. There's nothing funny about that. So to see that that's what was going on in that relationship, it's like, well, goddamn. Like, where's Marvin Gaye? Like, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Like, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. You're, bro. Like, I usually see this type shit when it's like the other way around. Like, I seen a video not too long ago, probably a few years back, when it was a young woman sitting in a chair. Her boyfriend was recording her, and he pulled a gun out, and he wanted something. And then he shot the gun like by her ear or some shit, and she thought that she was cute and funny and shit. You usually see it that way, where a nigga is stunned and playing with guns and shit like that, and motherfuckers think that's okay. I never thought that shit was cool. Don't bring no gun out around me, my nigga. Ain't shit cool, cute, funny, nothing about a gun. I've never seen a gun and was like, that's a sexy ass gun. I've never done that. So if I've never done that, how am I finna get hee and haw and get laughs and giggles out when you put a gun up to my head? That don't make sense. Something ain't adding up. So it makes me think, growing up, you always heard, there's no reason a man should put his hands on a woman. Shit. Shit. What's my boy from The Wire? Shit. What do you mean there's never a reason to put your hands on a woman? Now, I'm not advocating domestic violence. That's not what Hatch is all about. I put niggas in the ground who do domestic violence. But if a woman pull a gun out on me, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm knocking heads, bro. Look, first of all, I'm running. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. Let's just make that point, Blake. Let's just make that clear. I'm trying to get away. But I'm coming back for revenge. Like, no, you getting nigga treatment at this point. You getting real raw nigga treatment. I'm sneaking you. While you in the kitchen cooking the pork chops, I'm sneaking you. It's going down. It's going down. You got me fucked up. There's nothing funny. There's nothing tolerable about you pulling a gun out on me. I don't give a fuck who you is, especially if you my baby mama, especially if you my significant other. I got to lay in the bed next to you, and you gonna pull a gun out and put it to my head. Not one time, not 2 times, but 3 times. That says a lot about Rob Kardashian, bro. That says a lot about Rob Kardashian. I don't give a fuck how big that fake ass booty is. I don't give a fuck if she's sucking the meat off that dick. I don't give a fuck. That could be some of the best head, the best. I seen her sex tape, so I wasn't blown away. I didn't say, oh shit, let me go get the lotion. I didn't do that. So for a woman to pull a gun out, for Blac Chyna to pull a gun out and put it to this nigga's head, bro, that says a lot about him. Now, at first, I didn't know whether to believe it or not, you know what I'm saying, because it's Blac Chyna. I don't automatically assume these celebrities are that crazy. But I do know her mama. We do know Tokyo. And she's a wild ghetto motherfucker. Now, I've never seen Blac Chyna to do some wild, crazy shit. I know she got a reputation for being, you know what I'm saying, a hoe or some shit like that. But I've never seen her doing some violent, physical shit. So all this news about her slicing and dicing Tiger, and about her pulling the gun out to Rob Kardashian and put it to this nigga head, not one time, not two times, but 3 motherfucking times, I didn't automatically believe it. But I sat back and I'm like, yo, her mom is a loose cannon. Her mom is a loose cannon. And I had to sit back. Like, could I see Tokyo doing some shit like that? I could. I could see Tokyo pulling out a gun and putting it up to a nigga head. And that's all I needed to clarify. Yeah, Blac Chyna did that shit. If I can see your mama doing it, I can see you doing it. And then for Blac Chyna to admit that she literally pulled a gun out to this nigga's head 3 times, but she was just joking, fam, like, you got to get the fuck out of the relationship. You got to get a restraining order. You got to get custody of your kids type shit. Like, I don't understand niggas that sometimes, like, niggas take it easy on women because they don't want to get looked at as soft or some shit. I don't give a fuck about that because I can't be tied down to somebody for at least 18 years when they pulled a gun out on me. They put a gun up to my head, man. So like I said, I don't care how good that pussy is. I don't give a damn how big that fake ass booty is. I don't give a damn how wet that mouth get when she's slobbing on that knob. That shit is not acceptable. And like I said, I seen Blac Chyna sex tape. She couldn't have kept me around, pulling the gun out or not. When I seen that sex tape, my niggas, I did not go get some tissue. Like, I did not go get, you know what I'm saying, the lube. I didn't go get the jerk. I didn't go get none of that. My dick did not jump. I watched that shit and turned the brightness down. Like, I didn't want to see it no more. I didn't watch the whole fucking tape. That shit look awkward as fuck. So to know that she out here giving this awkward ass, weird ass sex and she abusing niggas, come on, man. Get her the fuck out of here, man. Lock this bitch up. Put her ass in the jail, man. Rob Kardashian, get custody of your kids, fam. Go get your kids. Why don't you have your kids full time with no rights to her? If she pulling weapons out on baby daddy, she shouldn't have the kids, bro. I'm saying that. She shouldn't have the children. She shouldn't. And it says a lot about you to stay after the first time she pulled the gun out on you. It says a lot about you to even want to wife her up after she sliced and diced her baby daddy. It says a lot, my nigga. It truly motherfucking does. So it's like, I don't understand it. That's what's going on in these trenches. That's what's going on in Hollywood, where these women, well, Blac Chyna, I should say, is going fucking crazy. Blac Chyna is really about that shit. That's that DC shit. She from DC, right? Or is it Baltimore? I think it's DC. Yeah, I think it's DC. That's that DC shit, man. That's that straight DC motherfucker me lifestyle, man. Real talk. Moving on, man. You know, I came across something. You know, I've been, you know, out here networking and shit, trying to get people onto the podcast and things of that nature, man. You know, I came across this. How can I put this? She's a sex worker, man. She's selling that pussy, man. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't finna make her sound bigger than what the fuck she is. She's selling that pussy, and I'm not against it. Like, get your money, baby. I ain't paying for this shit. Get your fucking money. And networking with her, you know what I'm saying? Somebody bring her onto the podcast and things of that nature, man. We may get that lined up for you guys pretty fucking soon. Not only her, but other women I've been following in that same industry, you know what I'm saying? That same workplace and shit like that. They all do this thing to where they do FaceTime shows. And I had to sit back like, what the fuck is a FaceTime show? And they broke it down to me. Like a FaceTime show is like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's a FaceTime call to where you pay for them to twerk, show that ass, show them titties, show that pussy, do any of that shit. It's a FaceTime show. Like if you trying to get a FaceTime show from a stripper, bet cash out that $50 to $75, and she gonna shake that ass real crazy for about 5-10 minutes. And I had to sit back. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. Like, hold on, I get the hustle. I never knock a hustle ever in my life. I never knock a hustle. Remember that. I never knock a hustle. But is that sicko mode? Like, I can't imagine being a nigga paying for a FaceTime show. Now, it's one thing to be at a strip club. You go to the velvet room. You go to the private room, the velvet room, and you get a private dance. That's like that's totally different from a nigga sitting at home on his couch sitting on his couch in his drawers, paying a woman $50 to $75 for a FaceTime show. To me, that's some sicko mode shit. Like, my nigga, stop it. Like, you gotta get out the house. Like when you reach that level to where you paying women to FaceTime you to shake some ass, you gotta get out the house. You don't even pay your phone bill for a few months. Lock that shit down. You just need to go explore, you know what I'm saying, the horizon. You know what I'm saying? Go hiking, go biking, you know what I'm saying? Walk the streets, go to a sports bar. You gotta do something, my nigga. Once you reach a point to where you paying for FaceTime shows, and maybe it's just me, man. Like, I've been sitting back peeping game. It's a lot of money It's a lot of money being thrown around right now. I know niggas. Man, I don't even know how they doing it. Like, I know niggas, I don't even know how they doing it. They ain't even selling dope. I just don't know how they doing it. Motherfuckers is getting money, you know what I'm saying? But the moment you start getting that money, you start paying for FaceTime shows, you're wilding out, man. Why'd you start at 5? We didn't even get off work till then. Oh, man, it's common say. Why'd you start at 5? We don't even get. Look, I know, man. Look, I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. I had to start at 5 just because I gotta watch that game. It's the playoffs, baby. I had to watch that game, baby. The game's coming on like right now type shit. So I really didn't want to, miss that game. It's a very pivotal game in sports right now. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. So I had to watch that. That's the reason why I started at 5. I know these last couple weeks, so I've been all over the place with these start times. It's usually 6 o'clock. But I started at 7:30 one week, 8:30 the next week. Now we at 5 o'clock right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry. I knew it was going to be kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? The comments probably going to be a little bit dead this episode because it's so early. But, I mean, hey, you can always watch it on YouTube. You here now. Trust me, we got a lot more interesting shit to go. So trust me, you came at the right time. But definitely go on OGHatchTV on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Watch the full video. Drops every fucking Friday. But like I was saying, it's a lot of money going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe niggas got so much money they don't mind paying for private FaceTime shows. I can't do that. To me, that's sicko mode. Like the moment you start paying, that's not paying for pussy, but that's paying for pussy. You paying for some virtual pussy. That's kind of like you gotta relax type shit. Like you paying for virtual pussy, but you gotta relax, bro, my nigga. Real talk. Speaking of some shit that I seen that was kind of crazy. I be, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grown ass man. I be beating my dick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man. I jack off. I jerk it. I jerk the chicken. Maybe too much information for motherfuckers, but I do my thing. I assault myself from time to time. I came across, I was on Pornhub looking at some shit, you know what I'm saying? Big booty hoes going crazy. Big booty hoes cream pie. Hold on, what does comment say? Hold on, I'm sorry. What does comment say? What's Facebook watch? I have no idea what you talking about. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what Facebook watch is. I truly don't. I don't know what that is. Is that something you seen in the chat? Like I don't know. I don't know. Give me hip on what you're talking about. I'll try to answer the best I can. But I don't really know what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest with you. But like I was saying, I jack off. You know what I'm saying? I be jacking off. You know what I'm saying? I go crazy with the shit sometimes. But as I was doing my searches on Pornhub, you know what I'm saying? Big booty holes, cream pie. Big booty holes, facials. You know what I'm saying? Ebony facials. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pog facials. Like, I go crazy with the searches. My search engine is crazy, my nigga. But as I was... y'all know too much about me, bro. It's crazy. But as I was scrolling through trying to find the right shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to find the right shit. You got to hover over it so you can get like a few scenes that go by. Like, I like the angles. I like her ass. I like what she arching the back. I go through my shit. I don't just jack off to the first video I see. So as I'm watching, as I'm scrolling, looking for the perfect, you know what I'm saying, mood setting video, I came across this video of this nigga doing reactions. And me personally, I know reactions from like YouTube. Like niggas do basketball reactions. Like niggas, the NBA game that just happened last night, nigga get on there and he'll do a reaction video to it. Niggas do reaction videos to songs, to cooking videos and stuff like that. But I ain't never seen a nigga do a reaction video to some porn. Like what? Like, oh hell no, brother. What is this? And I had to sit back. I'm like, yo, is this creative? Or is this sicko mode? Like, is this another lane that nobody knew about? Or is this some sicko mode shit? And I had to sit back and think, like, I'm still conflicted. I don't really know. Because I've never seen this before. I can't fathom. Do you know how much porn you gotta watch to fucking do reaction videos? Like, dude was literally, I'm a sicko my nigga too, so I clicked on it. I had to see this shit. Like, what was the setup of this shit? Like, dude was literally sitting there watching the porno, like talking about dude dick size, talking about how she was taking the dick, talking about like her asshole was gaping. Like, dude was talking about some shit. He was breaking it down. You would thought this was fucking Daniel Cormier doing the fucking detail on a UFC fighter. You do the right hook, then the left uppercut. Like, that's what the fucking sounded like. It sounded like a nigga doing detail. That's what the fucking sounded like. But I'm sitting back like, nigga, you nasty. like nigga, you disgusting. To literally be sitting back, taking recommendations on what video to watch next and reacting to porn. My nigga, you gotta stop. But then again, I don't know if it's creative or sicko. I don't know. I can't picture me doing that. I can't. I'll be beating my dick all day. And I just can't do that. I just can't do that. You see these big ass hands? Come on, I can't do that shit. I can't do it. But this nigga, it's niggas out here truly doing that. And that made me think about something that I talked about on this podcast weeks ago with Asia, my queen. I'm really finna stop talking about on this damn podcast, but I feel like I say something about her every 2 to 3 weeks. But it's always something that brings me back to that episode. And how I remember in that episode, I said how everybody's pretty much doing the same shit. It's only so many ways you can do certain shit. And I still believe that, to be honest with you. But she was adamant. She was adamant about how, no, there's a lot of creative people out here that's doing things a lot of different ways. You just have to find those lanes. And when I seen dude doing this, I was like, this is what she was talking about. This is what the fuck she was talking about. I would have never in my mind thought people would want to watch reaction videos to porn. I never would have thought that. Dude getting thousands of views reacting to porn videos. Now, I don't know how Pornhub pays or nothing like that. I don't know. But it's the notoriety that people are looking for. And dude is getting it. He got other motherfuckers trying to bite his style. Like, I seen his recommendations where other niggas trying to do what the fuck he was doing. And that's why I say, is it creative? Because you starting a new lane for niggas. Like, it's a lot of dick beat niggas out here. And it's a lot of niggas that's watching porn on a daily basis. So is that creative to be starting a new fucking, you know what I'm saying? A new lane for content creators? or is it just flat out disturbing? It was disturbing for me. I couldn't get what I was trying to get off watching that shit. So it was definitely disturbing, but it was definitely some sicko mode shit. Like it truly blows my mind at the lengths that people go to get some content created, bro. It truly motherfucking is, bro. Like that's some scary shit for a nigga to think to be sitting back on his couch like, bro, how can I get this shit to pop? You know what? I'm reacting to Mandingos. Like that's what dude. I'm reacting to some Mandingo videos. Like that's some wild shit. I didn't even know Mandingo was a real nigga until I saw that video. Like, this nigga exists for real. Like, damn. I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know, my guy. But that's truly what the fuck it is, bro. It's a lot of sicko shit going on. But at the same time, it's a lot of creative shit going on, man. Truly motherfucking is. Moving on, man. Let's get into Nike. Yeah, let's get into Nike, man. Nike has ended the Kyrie Irving shoe deal. Fair or foul is the question. I think it came out that, I think in October or something like that, his deal is up. And it's actually kind of crazy because like a few weeks ago, I was sitting back like, I ain't seen nobody rocking no Kyrie Irvings. I had bought a pair of Kyrie Irvings a few years ago. He had the best shoe in the game besides, Kobe Bryant. After the Kobe's, it was the Kyries for me. And I was sitting back like, damn, I don't hear nobody talking about these fucking Kyrie Irvings no more. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind when it came out about the Nike, ending that deal. Hold on, let me see what this comment talking about. Do you gamble on sports? Look, man. Look. I did. I didn't want to say I do because I just recently stopped, like within like the last month or two, and I didn't stop by choice. I literally stopped because, what's them niggas' name? Not DraftKings, but the people that pretty much you got to go through DraftKings. They kind of shut my account down on some hating ass shit. So I really ain't bet since then. It's been like a month since I last betted. But I did gamble on sports a little bit. I wasn't the best at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get all my bets right when I don't place that motherfucker. But I did hit a few times. I did gamble on sports a little bit. It was it's one of those tricky things. I'm not a gambler in real life. I don't gamble for shit. Like, unless I go to Vegas, and I only been to Vegas one time. Besides that, I never bet. I hate losing money. If I lose $1, I'm kind of upset. I think like all the things I could have did with that dollar. Like I could have got a pack of gum. You know what I'm saying? I could have went to Dollar Tree, got some fucking ice cream bowl. I could have did a lot of shit with that dollar. So when it came to sports gambling, it kind of became easy because you sitting on your couch and you got to show your phone and pulling it up type shit. So I did get kind of hooked into that for a little bit. I can see how dangerous that is as well. But I did do it. You know what I'm saying? I do tell people all the time, man, if you got some money to play with, I do that shit because you can come up if you know what the fuck you're doing. If you got the right plugs and shit like that, you can come up, but you gotta be prepared to take that hit. Like you're gonna lose a lot more than you win. That's with anything, to be honest. But you're gonna lose a lot more money than you win. You just gotta be able to accept that and be able to play that game. If you're a gambler, then you cool. But if you're not a gambler, I don't suggest nobody truly do it because if you anything like me, once you lose $20, shit. Shit. But I had it bad though. I was betting every day for like 5 months. I was betting every single day, like 3 to 4 tickets a day. You know what I'm saying? So I lost a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, betting on sports, gambling on sports through DraftKings and all that good shit. But I did have some days where I felt really motherfucking good. I truly motherfucking did. Let me see what this comment says. Is your 100th episode around your birthday? I think it is, to be honest with you. I truly think it is because I haven't did the math. Last time I did the math, I did it completely fucking wrong. I did it completely fucking wrong. We can't find that out though. Let's see real fast. What's this, episode 93? No, it can't be. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. No, so it's going, wait, hold on, what? This is 93. 94 is the 25th. 95 will be the 1st of June. 96 will be the 8th. 97 will be the 15th. 98 will be the 22. 99 will be 29th, and the 100th episode will be July 6th. So it'll be right after July 4th, which ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's about right because it's 2 weeks, basically 2 weeks after I started, you know what I'm saying, back in 2020 on July 24th of 2020 when I started this podcast. So yeah, the 100th episode will be July 6th. That's going to be entertaining. That's going to be some shit. Like, I got some shit planned for y'all. All this shit going to be changed. I'm changing all this shit. Like, this camera going to be changed. The backdrop going to be changed. All this shit going to be changed, man. Like, well, probably not the 100th episode. Probably episode 101. Like, that's truly my target date for a lot of this shit. Episode 101, the start of phase 2. Like, the phase 1 was literally episode 1 through 100. Why was it so long? I'm weird like that. So phase 2 will actually start episode 101. I'll probably take like a couple weeks off, you know what I'm saying, like 2-3 weeks off to make sure I get all this shit set up the right way. But yeah, episode 100 will be on July 6th. Maybe you may come on. Maybe I'll have that merch and you'll be able to advertise and model that shit for me like we talked about. Because I do see who put that comment. Just put yay or nay in the comments for me, please. Will you model my shirt privately? I need to see that ass, baby. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm getting carried away. Back to Kyrie Irving, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Is it a yay or a nay? Is it a yay or a nay? The people want to know. Yay. Okay. Let me put on screen. Yay. There we go. There we go. Welcome back. Come here. Welcome back. Just come. You know you loved it over here. You know you loved it here. You know you loved it here. Let's stop the bullshit, man. Just stop it. I loved it too. I fucking loved it too. Let's stop. Let's go. Let's get back on track, man. Jesus Christ. She gonna wrap my head up in some shit. Nike. Yes, like I said, I was seeing people weren't wearing those shoes, and I was wondering about that because those are the second best shoes after the Kobe's. And Nike they stopped making the Kobe's. You know what I'm saying? Like last season, like Kobe's is in high demand because there's not that many of them anymore. Nike isn't making any more Kobe's. So when I seen Nike is dropping Kyrie Irving, it made a lot of sense just because Kyrie Irving isn't promoting the product. So the same issues that the owners in the NBA have with Kyrie Irving is the same issues Nike has with Kyrie Irving. Nobody knows what the new Kyries look like because he doesn't play. Nobody knows what's going on with that shoe because he doesn't play. He doesn't promote any new shoe. So it makes a lot of sense to me. I don't think it's because it stands on the COVID. I don't think it's because of, you know what I'm saying, the off the court. It ain't no off the court issues for it. It's just his whole stance with COVID not playing. So I truly just think it's like, bro, you're not promoting the shoe. You're not promoting anything that comes with the shoe. And nobody's talking about this shoe anymore. Because you're not in important games anymore. You're not alongside LeBron. Eyes aren't on you all the time. You teamed up with Kevin Durant in New York, but you wasn't playing. So it makes a lot of sense for, you know what I'm saying, Nike to drop Kyrie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It truly motherfucking does. And I want to make sure I just brought up on the podcast because it's opening eyes to people to realize that not only it's not a problem about Kyrie Irving not taking the vaccine. It was a problem about Kyrie Irving costing niggas a lot of fucking money. Brooklyn Nets just paid that nigga how much? $30 million? And he wasn't even playing? Nike been making this nigga shoe for the masses and he not even playing? Ain't nobody seeing the fucking shoe. So niggas been losing a lot of money on Kyrie Irving. And it's the first domino to fall was Nike. The second domino to fall gonna be the Brooklyn Nets. They already talking about they might trade the nigga. And the third domino going to be the NBA CBA agreement. So the dominoes are already falling, man. I want y'all to know. I've been telling y'all about this shit for the last year and a half that this shit was going to happen. I'm not going to lie. So I just wanted to make sure I brought that part up on the Month For Me podcast. And I ain't going to lie. I want to move on just because my mind is still stuck on how she going to model that shirt for me. I ain't going to lie. Her ass is crazy big. Her ass is crazy big. Boy, I ain't going to lie to you. Moving on, man. I want to talk about women getting the bag. This is very important. This is very fucking important. News came out earlier that the United States women's national soccer team? The United States women's soccer team, professional sports, to go to the Olympics and shit like that. It came out today that they will be getting equal pay. them and the United States men's national team, they all be getting equal fucking pay. And that's very, very important. And the reason why it's very, very important is because, as you can see on the screen, I got Free BG. That's Brittney Griner, who, plays for Phoenix Mercury, who's locked up in Russia right now over a vape. She had a vape cartridge on the in the airplane and in Russia, and they got her ass in jail in Russia. At the same time, the whole war kicked off, and she ain't coming home for a little minute. It's kind of crazy. Niggas are still trying to get her home type shit. And the reason why I put that on and I tie those two things together is because the only reason why Brittney Griner was going to Russia is because she gets paid 3 to 4 times more in Russia playing for their little team than she does getting paid to play for the Phoenix Mercury. There isn't that much money being handed out in the WNBA. And the reason why I want to tie that into the United States national women's soccer team is because if they're getting equal pay, that's just the first step of all this shit getting fixed. Because if they're getting equal pay and they see the benefit and they reap the benefits from that, how they obviously will, that's going to trickle down to the WNBA. I don't know how tennis or all that shit works, but these women professional leagues will start to get equal fucking pay. And that will cancel out any more incidents like this Brittney Griner situation. So you definitely want to tip your hat to the commission for getting together and getting these women equal fucking pay, because women deserve equal pay, bro. I don't understand that. Like, if you cold as fuck and you at the top tier of your if you're the top tier competition in your sport, you should get the big bucks. I don't give a fuck if you got a dick or a vagina between your legs. You should get the big bucks. You should get the big bucks. It's plain and fucking simple. Now, I'm not saying they should get 25 million type shit, but should they be getting some $10 million? Of course. They not LeBron, but they Diana Taurasi, Brittney Griner, Liz Cambage, you know what I'm saying? Asia Wilson. They are ballers. They deserve to get paid the right way, just like the United States national women's soccer team. So I want to salute, you know what I'm saying, to all the United States women national soccer team players who stuck through this long ass fight for all these years. They're finally getting rewarded because this is big. We're big on, you know what I'm saying, women empowerment, women equality. We're big on that shit over here. I was raised by a strong black woman, and I got strong black women in my family who helped raise me right, but primarily my mama. She raised me right, and it will make me sick to my stomach knowing that my mama isn't getting paid what she should get paid because she's a woman. So to see that this shit is actually starting to take place and come into fruition in 2022, I want to make sure I was one of the first people to come on a platform and break the news to you guys, because who knows? I didn't see this shit coming. So for it to happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I salute, and hopefully we can get this trickled down to the WNBA, man, so we can have to get these women, you know what I'm saying, these contracts, so they can stop going overseas in the middle of the year to fucking get some more money to feed their family and take care of their fucking lifestyle. If this would have happened a year ago, 2 years ago, Brittney Griner wouldn't be in a fucking Russian jail cell getting whatever the fuck is being done to her right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why I brought it up. I'm happy for the women getting paid, but it highlights why women should really get paid when you look at Brittney Griner. So free BG, you know what I'm saying? Out here in Phoenix, man, I remember I saw her downtown on some random shit. Like niggas just walking the subway, and Brittney Griner was like driving down the street doing a photo shoot. It was some wild shit. So it's wild that I seen her in person and seen her tall ass in person. But you just want her to come home, man, safe and fucking sound, real talk. So free BG to that shit backwards, man. And free the real BG as well. That nigga been locked up for hellas. He's been locked down for hellas, bro. But moving on, man. So we're going to wrap this podcast on up, man. We've been here for over an hour and 20 minutes now. It'll probably be an hour and a half long episode, which is, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with it. Let's get into the basketball guys still don't like ugly, man. We wrap this podcast on up. And we get to the NBA playoff recap and shit like that. You know, a year ago, almost around this time, after the finals had happened, after Giannis had beat the Suns, I came on this podcast and I talked about how the basketball guys don't like ugly. And I was referring to Chris Paul, who I think is a great player. I don't think he's the point guard, but he's a great player. I think he's dirty as fuck. And I don't think niggas like him actually deserve to win. Like, yeah, is Draymond dirty? I don't think Draymond's dirty. I think Draymond's actually very fucking aggressive. I don't see Draymond Green really cheap shot niggas like that. If he hit you, he hit you. But Chris Paul do cheap shots. Like Chris Paul yank niggas' elbows. You know, so he fuck with niggas' shoulders. He smack niggas in the face and they going for layups and shit like that. And I never truly respected shit like that. Like, I fuck with Rondo. Rondo gonna fuck you up. He gonna do it in your face. He gonna take his tech, get his flagrant, and get ejected. Chris Paul do his shit on the low, and it's like some grimy ass shit. But the Phoenix Suns were eliminated. Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks eliminated them in Game 7. They went crazy on the road in Phoenix, bust they ass, blew they ass the fuck out. And I wasn't surprised, bro. The basketball guys do not like ugly. They will not reward a nigga who truly don't deserve to win a championship. When you a dirty, grimy motherfucker like Chris Paul is, you do not deserve to win a championship. It doesn't surprise me when a lot of bad shit happens to Chris Paul when the money's on the wood. It's a hamstring. It's a quad. It's a torn ligament in his thumb. It's a shoulder separation. He gets hurt every year because he hurt niggas every year. So basketball guys don't like ugly, B. I stand by that shit until he proves me wrong and get a championship. I stand by basketball guys don't like ugly. Any nigga, look, prime example. Niggas that get out the mud, look at PJ Tucker. Look at PJ Tucker. He's not a superstar, but PJ Tucker was drafted in 2007. Got cut by, I forget who it was, but got cut and sent overseas for 5 fucking years. Imagine getting drafted to the NBA, and after your first season in the NBA, you gotta go play overseas. Yeah, it's still some money being made, but you're not in the NBA no more. You still trying. You got to fight to get back to the NBA. Not for 1 season, not for 2 seasons. He did that shit for 5 years. Came back to the NBA in 2012 and has played 700. Hold on, man. I had it right here. He's played. Oh, my shit dead. Fuck, girl. Talking to you about that ass in the shirt. Fuck, killed my phone. But he played like 700 plus games since 2012. The most of anybody in the NBA. He's played the most games of anybody in the NBA since 2012. PJ Tucker. And look at PJ Tucker now. He won a championship last year with the Milwaukee Bucks. And now he's playing for the Miami Heat, who just beat the fuck out of Boston last night after being down by 13, came back and beat that ass in the second half. He could be in a position to get another championship. Look at Jay Crowder. If you want to go back even a little bit further, guide out the mud, played for Miami Heat, went to the finals. Lost to the Lakers, but the next year went to the Phoenix Suns, went to the finals. Lost, but you see niggas is being rewarded for getting it out the mud and being solid niggas. Chris Paul ain't solid. So when bad shit, or not even bad shit, I don't look at it as bad shit. But when shit like unfortunate events happen to Chris Paul, I'm not surprised. Because you just clear examples of niggas who guide out the mud in the NBA who's being rewarded. It's clear examples of that. Clear examples. So basketball guys don't like ugly, man. Truly motherfucking don't, bro. Moving on to crowd watching is priceless. You know, as I was sitting back watching these NBA games, you know how they always, scan the motherfucking the crowd, the hoop, the celebrity seats, who's sitting courtside and shit like that. I love that shit. That's priceless. Because that's when you truly see the sick shit going on. That's when you see the 80-year-old men with the 19-year-old girlfriend and shit. It's some of the craziest shit in the world, especially down there in Miami. Like, next time the Miami Heat play, just watch the game. Just for the close-ups of the front row. You see some old-ass men with some young tenderonis on their arm. It's sugar daddy season, baby. It's sugar daddy season. All year round in Miami, especially. But that shit is priceless to me because I've been to multiple NBA games. I've been to like 13 NBA games. And it's a total different experience from watching on TV than actually being there. You truly don't see everything when you there. You see a lot more watching, on TV. I know it sounds crazy, but it's literally the camera angle and where you're sitting at in the stands is like two total different motherfucking things. You literally just focused on the game when you at the fucking arena, unless some wild shit pop off in the stand or something like that. But when you watch it on TV, the camera is literally right there for you to see a lot of shit that's in front of the camera. So as I'm watching all these old ass men with these young girls on their arm, I'm like, oh, this is some wild nasty shit. This is some wild nasty ass shit. I'm totally against older men fucking with younger women. I don't care if she's an adult or not. I'm against that shit. I don't like the way it look. It makes me think about what's really going on in that nigga's mind. It truly blows my mind because I just seen this is off topic, but I just seen a report about this woman. She had a 13 or 14-year-old daughter who was married. You heard me right. A 13 to 14-year-old daughter who was married to was he in his 40s? I think he was 44. He was either 44 or 49 years old. And they locked the mama up. Like the police locked the mama up for that shit. And I was like, that's fucking justice. That was justice. So anytime I see like older people messing with like young people, it makes me think nothing but the worst. Now I am a nigga who like older women. My cap stops at, I haven't really messed with nobody in their 40s yet, I don't believe. I think 39 was the oldest I tapped. That sounded crazy. Tap is wild. I take that back. 39 is the oldest I've ever engaged with somebody, I believe, if she was 39 years old. But I was 24, 20, 23, 24, 22, however fuck old I was. When I see 60-year-old men, 50-year-old men messing with 21-year-old women, that's some sick shit, bro. You was a grown-ass man when she was born. That's some sick shit. That's some sick shit. There's no slicing with that. Now, I know back in the day, times were different. Like my father, he was like 7 years older than my mama when she got pregnant. But he wasn't no 50-year-old man messing with no fucking 18-year-old. That's some sick shit. But that's all you see at these NBA games now, bro. If you just pay attention and see who's sitting courtside. It's some he probably an old ass fit white man. He probably old as fuck, but he got on a little muscle shirt, looking, you know what I'm saying, swole and shit, holding his breath in type shit. But the woman on his arm is in her, mid-20s? That's disgusting as fuck. That's some nasty sicko shit. She killing that nigga when she throw that pussy on him, man. She killing that man. But also, I peeped Flo Rida at the game in Miami, and his chain was so fucking big. He's really eating up that apple bottom jeans money. Did you see that? That man's chain was as big as my fucking head. And we all know how big my head is, bro. His chain was big as fuck. And it really made me tap into my crowd watching, my people watching shit. That's probably some of the funniest shit I could ever do in life. Like I plan on going out to get drinks this weekend. I may go across the street. It's like a little main event sports bar across the street from my house. I may go across the street and just watch the crowd. I literally I just like watching the crowd, bro. Because you see people in their own element. It's funny shit. It's cute shit when people are doing some cute shit as a couple. It's some silly shit, some rude shit. It's a whole bunch of mixed emotions going on when you just sitting back crowd watching. And that's some of the best shit you can ever do, bro. When you get high and just watch the crowd, trust me, it's better than watching the fucking stories, you know what I'm saying, Regular Russell and all that good shit, man. It truly motherfucking is. But let's get this quick recap out the motherfucking way, man, so we can wrap this podcast on up and I can go watch this motherfucking game. I got Luka winning game 1, but losing in about 6 games at the most. Miami Heat beat the motherfucking Boston Celtics ass last night. Jason Tatum lost that game for the Celtics. He went crazy in the first half. Second half came around. He just wasn't there. And I'm not going to kill Jason Tatum for that just because they just played Sunday. You know what I mean? Like they literally just finished a whole other series and shit like that. And he's from the Loop. I gotta represent, man. So I gotta represent Jason Tatum. I may go get me a Tatum. No, he's a Celtic. I can't get a Tatum jersey. Fuck. I just keep buying them damn nasty ass chips, man. I just keep buying them nasty ass ruffles to support you, bro. But Miami Heat, they look dangerous. It was only game 1, but they look dangerous. And I told you on this podcast, I truly want Golden State versus Miami. That's my finals pick. But I thought Milwaukee was gonna pull it out and beat Boston. I truly did. But Miami, they look credible. I'm not gonna lie to you. They look kind of credible. Jimmy Butler looking like Bubble Jimmy. But when you go out to the other series that's going on tonight, the Golden State Warriors versus the Dallas Mavericks, nobody truly saw the Mavericks getting this far. Luka's that guy. He's just that guy, bro. And he's not the reason that they got there, though. Like, yeah, he's a star putting up 39, 9, and 9 elimination games or some shit like that. But Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Maxi Kleber, you know what I'm saying? Dorian Finney-Smith, even Dwight Powell. Them niggas played good as fuck in that series, bro. Especially those last 2 or 3 games. They played very fucking good. So he got help. He just has to make sure that he gets them involved. I tweeted out like game 2 or 3, like the way Luka plays, they would never win a championship. That is like playing my player. He just running high pick and roll and passing the niggas in 2 or 3 seconds left on the shot clock. But he started to play a lot better, getting other niggas involved, letting the other niggas eat, and that's where they are in the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2011. So this series should be very, very fucking entertaining. It's game 1 tonight. You know, the series really don't start till about game 3. You know, hopefully somebody will lose on their home court by then, so it's a real series. But it's a very good matchup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very interested in seeing it. So I want to see it, bro. I truly motherfucking do. It's not the Final Four people predicted. We probably seen Lakers and Golden State in the West, and Brooklyn and Milwaukee in the East, but that's just not the case right now. It's literally the Golden State Warriors versus Dallas Mavericks, and the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. I'm game. I'm down for it. Whoever wins, they deserve it. These 4 teams have been playing well all fucking season. They deserve it, bro. They truly motherfucking do. Before we get out of here, man, you know, as always, I want to say shout out to everybody who tapped in, came in. No matter if he was in and out, hopping back in, hopping back out of this live stream, man. I truly appreciate all you guys, man. I truly do. Without y'all, man, my psyche will be fucking fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see the numbers when motherfuckers coming in, coming out. I can see it. You probably can't see it. I can see it. So it means a lot to me when you guys come in. No matter if it's, you know what I'm saying, the same people. I truly appreciate the same people who come in every week. True friends of the show. You know what I'm saying? True supporters. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I love you guys for this, helping me get this project off the ground. We're getting closer and closer to episode 100. As we mentioned earlier on the podcast, episode 100 will be on July 6th, right after fucking 4th of July. So we got to do something big for that. We got to do something big for that, because I probably will be taking a little break from the podcast for like 2 or 3 weeks to make sure I get this shit right, how I really want to get it right. That's what all the first 100 episodes is, bro, to be honest with you. I break it down like this. The first 100 episodes was literally just for me to make sure this is something I really want to do. Before I really dumped all my money into this shit, I want to make sure I got 100 episodes out to make sure this is something I really want to do in my life. And I really want to do this with my life. This is the first time in my life I'm really doing something for myself. So episode 101, that's going to be the start of phase 2 and start of a new journey for all the friends of the show, all my first time listeners and my last time listeners who come in and fuck with the kid whenever y'all do. For all the countries that's tapped in, join these conversations, man, it blows my mind how his podcast has reached so many fucking countries on such minimum promotion. I barely promote this podcast. I dropped a link here and there. I didn't promote the last 2 episodes. Like, I just put it out. And to see that it's going to different countries, bro, I can only imagine what this shit gonna be like when I really put my foot on niggas' necks. Right now, I just got dope content, but it don't look how I want it to look. It don't sound how I want it to sound. It don't got the special effects I want to have. It don't got that Hatch stamp on it. Right now, this is just a place for all of us to come and get our shit off our chest, and for y'all to connect with me, and for me to appreciate the people who really fuck with the kid, man. That's what this is right now. But the next phase of this podcast, we taking over. We taking over, man. Trust me. We taking the fuck over. I'll be doing a lot more ads and shit like that, but not necessarily ads from like big corporations. I want to do ads from people who I really know who got businesses. You know, I know a lot of people with businesses who getting their own shit off the ground and getting their shit out the mud. So that's what we're going to do in phase 2. We're going to do a lot more ads for you guys. to help promote people I fuck with who I really want to see succeed in life. No matter if it's male or female, I want to see motherfuckers succeed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do in phase motherfucking 2, man. But to wrap this podcast on up, I don't think there's much else I have to talk about. We talked about motherfucking, let me go to the docket one time before we get the fuck up out of here. We talked about the benefits of not being approachable, how maturing is lame, ugly women with beautiful smiles. Ugly women with beautiful smiles is crazy as fuck. Blac Chyna pulling out the gun on Rob Kardashian, FaceTime shows and porn reaction videos, Nike and Kyrie, women getting the bag, Brittney Griner, basketball guys don't like ugly, NBA playoff recap. Yes, we've knocked it all out the fucking park, G. God damn. I do want to say this one more time before I get out of here, man. To all the women with who aren't attractive but have a beautiful smile, you gotta just show that ass a little bit more, baby. You gotta just show that ass a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like just poke that thing out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You'll get what you want. Trust me, you'll get what you want. Niggas go crazy for the booty pics, man. Like, just set that thing on out, baby, and smile more. Smile. You got a beautiful smile, baby. Poke that ass out and smile a little bit more. Trust me, you'll get everything you truly desire in life. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, man. But that's enough of this podcast, man. We over an hour and 39, almost an hour and 40 minutes of this episode. I want to say, once again, shout out to all my first time listeners, my last time, all my friends at the show. I might have you watch this podcast on OGHatchTV on YouTube. Go ahead, subscribe, ring that bell, like the video, all that good shit the YouTubers say, man. Fuck with the kid, help a nigga out. If you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audio Mac, Audible, however you listen to this podcast, man, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Keep running those numbers up. Let's keep building this empire brick by motherfucking brick. And you know I give it up on this side, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And I'll holler at y'all next week, man. I'm out this motherfucker. Peace. Hey, man. Yo, Shorty said she gonna model that shirt. Y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all don't understand. Man. Some of the best pussy I've ever had in my life, bro. Jesus Christ. No, I'm sorry. I ain't turn this shit off. Yeah, I'm still oh my God. Hey, I'm out here. I'll holler at y'all this week, man. We out this motherfucker, man. Peace.